Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today, taking a look at the month of April. This is a general collective message here, so it is for each and every single one of us. If you want your own individual sign, all 12 signs are up, so you can go look at your individual sign. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You know, you can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes. So, you know, that affects my memory, you guys. I can really struggle sometimes to find my words. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a little difficult. I can struggle with my grip as well. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the message gets out the way that it is meant to. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, so make sure you check that out. And if you want to book this reading for yourself, that information is in the description as well, so shoot me a message, an email. Alright, I haven't done a monthly reading like this, I don't think, since December, so it has been a little while since I've done it, so bear with me, you guys. It may take me a moment to get my bearings. I'm gonna start with the spirit board, you guys. Let's get a message from the spirit board. I ask my guides and my angels, archangels, ascended masters, beings of the light, higher self, your guides, your angels, to be here with me now as we get this message. What is it that we need to know here, Spirit? Okay, so we're getting south. All right, south is a direction here. South is the element of fire, you guys, and it is the power of taking action. So if you're catching this now, we are, today is the new moon in Aries. I think it's a partial solar eclipse. I know it's a solar eclipse, but I'm not sure if it's full or partial, so don't quote me on that part of it. But it is the power of taking action. Aries is a fire sign. It's a time of new beginnings and, you know, setting your new intentions, new goals here, you guys. You know, what is it that you want to see come to fruition in your life? And the spirit board also, let me see if I can find south right quick here. So signifies the element of fire and illustrates the power of action. It denotes the active doing realm. To locate south energy, you should look for it in flame, lightning, and electricity. To heal yourself through this energy, do it through exercise, positive behavior, and good life structuring habits. So, ooh, okay, you know, all good things there, you guys. So what do you feel like south could be bringing? What kind of energy do you feel like it's bringing for you personally? Where in your life do you need to take more action? And I feel like these are things you already know, and it's trusting your own inner fire, you guys. You know, you have to really be in tune with your own star player here as well. So, you know, everything works together as a whole for our highest and greatest good. So, all right, I love that. I'm a fire sign myself. Well, Sun, Leo. So I I have my candle lit over there, you guys. I do that before I even start reading. That's the first thing I do. I feel like it helps ground and center me, you know, and helps me to, you know what, I need to check in with my own inner fire, see where I'm at, boost my confidence here. All right, you guys, let's get on with the rest of the reading. We're going to get some tarot here. Now, you can look at this part as being the theme of the month. You can look at it as being, you know, first of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. You can look at it as being past, present, future. You know, however it resonates for you personally, make sure you're paying attention when your spidey senses start tingling, you guys, because that is literally your intuition letting you know, hey, this is for us or this is not for us. So, you know, you have to be paying attention. So those two came out together, so I'm going to keep them together. I guess these kind of did flip over. So we have Page of Pentacles, we have Four of Swords, and we have the Emperor with the King of Pentacles, and they are facing each other here, you guys. So almost like they're talking to one another, right? And the Emperor is Aries energy. So, wow, okay, just Aries showing up here for yourself already. All right, I am going to take a moment there. The book, I love how it illustrates some of these, like little sayings, and I feel like, they're needed. So the Page of Pentacles, you know, we have to keep in mind that pages are young energy, you guys. You know, they're considered messengers as well. So the Page of Pentacles says, I am eager to see what the future holds. Ooh, I love that. My path is wide open and I am prepared for new adventure. You know, you can see he's on a path. You can see that there are signs. There is a tower in the background, but the tower, you know, is standing firm. So strong, steady foundation there, you guys. You know, and he's not worried about going the wrong way, going the wrong direction. You know, we have to be sure of ourselves too as we're going along on our journey. You know, our courage is pushing us forward, and Pentacles is Earth. So Earth is the power of the physical body. So love that, you know. The future, you know, is not written in stone, you guys, so you can still paint, you know, whatever picture you want to paint for yourself. Okay, next up we do have the Four of Swords. To sleep, perchance to dream. Are you resting or retreating? So, you know, we have to, you know, when our check engine light comes on, you guys, and we're being given, you know, we need to rest, you know, sometimes we do have to retreat from the world in order to get that rest that we need, you know, and there's no shame in doing what your body, your mind, your spirit, you know, our emotions, it all needs a rest sometimes. You know, we all need a break, you guys, and make sure we're giving ourselves enough rest. You know, you can't just keep burning the candle at both ends in the long run, right? So if you decide to rest when your body's letting you know, that's a lot better than your body being like, look, I've been telling you we need to rest, you don't want to, so now you're going to be down longer than you would have been. But you know, be kind and gentle with yourself. Give yourself space for grace. Swords is air energy. It is the power of the mind here, you guys. So maybe your mental health, maybe, you know, you need to check in with your thoughts. You know, it could be, you know, intrusive, invading thoughts here, you guys, that are just exhausting you mentally. you know, that's something that is coming through here as well. So, you know, you have to be willing to be honest with yourself, you guys. And then when those thoughts come up, you know, you can be like, you know what is this even all about? Like, this is not my truth. This is not my reality. So you can see the Emperor here. There's some kind of map, and the Page of Pentacles also has, well, a map. It may be a scroll there, but it's still at their feet here, you guys. So, you know, you're prepared to conquer even, you know, go after the things that you want. The Emperor, lead and others will follow. Strength lies not in might, but in experience and the wisdom that comes from it. So, you know, the Emperor had to go on the Fool's journey too, you guys, you know, to get to where he is, to gain all of the knowledge that he has, and, you know, knowing that you can tap into that knowledge at any time, you guys. It's always available. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So, you know, the Page is young energy, while the King is very grown. You know, he had to go on a journey too, but look how abundant his kingdom is there, you guys. So, you know, Pentacles is also called coins. It is earth energy, the power of the physical body. I also, you know, I feel like the King is someone that is very grounded, very stable, you know, about their business, you guys. So if you have been thinking about going into business for yourself or with another person, you know, I feel like you have a lot of wisdom, especially with the Emperor. You know, this could be an Emperor and a King coming together to work something amazing out. So the King says, you can have your cake and eat it too. Work hard, do good for others, and all will be well. Yes, all is well. All has always been well, and all will always be well. Claim that for yourself, you guys, you know, and think about your legacy. You know, like I said, there's a tower in the background there. It's not crumbling. It's, you know, strong, steady, solid foundation, getting things together. You know, the tower, people, I think, make it a lot scarier than what it really is, you know, because sometimes we do got to be shook out of our comfort zones, you know, and even pain and everything, you know, can be a comfort to you if that's what you're used to, you guys. So only you know the weight of the things that you carry, you know. It's everybody's journey is special and unique to who they are. So we should never compare it to anyone else. I can't even compare where I'm at to where I've been, you know, 10 years ago, you guys. You know, I'm not the same person. I can still go back and learn from it. You know, there's nothing I can do to change anything, because it is written in stone when it's the past. So, you know, you have a lot of potential here is something else that is coming through. I feel like whatever you put your hand, heart, and mind to, you will be successful. You will have victory, you know, and these are things that you are working hard, but you have to remember to rest as well, you guys, you know, and maybe there's some messages that you are waiting for to come through that just haven't come through just yet. So let's see if our spirit animal can shed any light here for us. What else do we need to know here, Spirit, for this month of April? My collective, what is it that we need to know here? Ooh, okay, well, the cards are talking, so I'm gonna let it, you know. Let's see. Okay, we have quite a few here. So we have the bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. You know, maybe you feel like you've been hanging for a while. It's a number 5. 5s are about change, growth. You know, things are happening here, you guys. You know, and I kind of feel the hanged man energy here too. You know, while you're hanging there, you might as well look at things from another perspective. Be willing to think outside the box and know that you can free yourself at any time. We have a number 6, the beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Hey, like I said, there is that tower in the background. You know, the king, the emperor, they're building their empires, their legacy, you know, and they want it to last. We have a number 31, groundhog spirit, time to let go. You know, with that 4 of swords energy, you guys, there's something that you need to let go of so that you can move forward. You know, if you have been feeling stuck and stagnant. Ooh, okay, we have a number 44, the panther spirit, reclaim your power. Yes, I mean, you got the emperor and a king here, you guys, fix your crown. You know, you may be in your divine masculine energy or dealing with some divine masculine counterpart, however you want to look at it. We also have a number 52, scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. So, you know, you are a vessel, you guys, and you know, you're a co-creator of your destiny, you guys. Like, how amazing is that? You know, I mean, come on. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what else will. So let's get some chakra wisdom for overall energy for this month of April. Let's see what else is going on here for us. I'm led to those 3 there. Okay. So we do have balance coming in here. Yes, everything requires balance here, you guys. So, you know, Libra energy is coming through here as well, you know, the scales. So you're the only one, like I said, that can know the weight of how things are. You know, these people don't look very happy. Their arms are crossed, just looking, like it's an attitude here, you guys. Maybe someone needs an attitude adjustment. Okay, we also have perception going on here. So, you know, the world can be a beautiful, wonderful, amazing place if that is how you choose to see it. Your heart chakra. So, the heart chakra can be one of the hardest to balance and keep balance because it is the filter, you guys. You know, literally your top chakras and your bottom chakras all filter into the heart space. So you know, if you're choosing to see the world as, you know, an amazing place, you know, you feel confident in the world around you, you guys, you know, whatever we are holding true on the inside is what comes into our reality, you guys. It's how we view the world around us, and that is in direct contact to how we are on the inside. We also have completion coming here. So, you know, something, like I said, the end of a cycle here, you guys. You know, a rebirth is possible. So, you know, something coming to completion, you guys. You know, you've done a full turn, a full cycle. So it's time for something new to begin. So let's get some messages about love here. I forgot to knock on them first to clear out energy. So let's see what else we need to know here. We do have romance, so Cupid's arrow strikes. So if you're open and ready to receive love, I feel like it is available to you. Maybe you feel like you've been hit by Cupid's arrow. It also says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, you know, you can even say that for your own. Okay, Spirit Tribe, I apologize. My camera cut off, so I was just keeping on going, right? Trucking right along. So, the other love says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, you know, you can say this for yourself, you know, if you feel like you're getting obsessive or compulsive or something, you know, love never claims, it simply allows and gives, you know, let it flow, you guys, you know, and there has to be balance, you know, between give and take, because it seems like when you're a giver, them takers know how to spot you, right? So you have to have your strong, healthy boundaries in place. The Grim Reaper also came out. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So, you know, if the relationship hasn't or isn't coming to an end, if that part doesn't fit you, maybe you're done giving someone second chances, though. And this could be anywhere you have love, you guys, you know, self, significant other, family, friends. Maybe you love your career, you know, literally anywhere you have love, you guys. So, but you could be growing and transforming your life. You know, we do have the butterfly. Butterflies are transformation. You have the bat for a rebirth. Okay, let's see what's going on with our money. I had already pulled these cards. So we have the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So not the first time spiritual growth has come up for you here either. A golden fish for a golden opportunity here, you guys. You know, you, like I said, you have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles there. You do have the Knot for unsuccessful plans, but you know what? Don't let that get you too down, you guys, because we never truly know what will work or what won't until we try. So if something didn't work out, it's a chance to get back to the drawing board to figure out what will, because look at this, you guys. You have the throne here for position of authority. I mean, hello, the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, you know, they are both sitting on their throne here, you guys, and it is a golden throne. So I feel like some really amazing things are ready to unfold for you this month, and you know, you have to be willing to try things and take risks, you know, and figure out what works and what doesn't. So let's get an answer as simple here for our life. You know, sometimes life do be lifing a little too hard. I know your girl here. Woo, these cards are talking today, boy. I know sometimes I am like, look, life, you need to pump your brakes, use some Vaseline. And life is like, no, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can don't mean I want to. All right, we have a number 27. Let go and flow, you guys. You know, not the first time letting things go has come up. You know, and being in the natural flow of things, you know. You know, sometimes that's not easy for people to do, is to let go and let flow, right? But it is for the best. You know, look at that rainbow there. A promise that, you know, we won't ever be overburdened to the point where we can't handle it, right? Even though sometimes it may feel like it, you guys. I'm hearing endurance coming through here as well. And you know, to get the rainbow, you got to go through the rain. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to adapt and grow. And you know, we're not meant to just stay stuck and stagnant. And we have a number 18 as well. Step away from the crowd. So, you know, I know that sheep, you know, the shepherd usually will go after even one sheep that goes astray. But in this case, you know, that sheep is, I'm hearing, not conforming as well. So, you know, you're not just going along with the crowd here, you guys. You know, you're like, you know what, I'm meant to do this. You know, I'm meant to do my own thing. And you know, maybe you need to go within. It could be a dark night of the soul. This could be a part of your journey where you do go alone, you know, physically, but you know, we're never alone truly, you guys. You know, our guides, our angels, and you know, we can ask them to go on the journey with us, to show us things and help us along the way here, you guys. So everything's a choice, you guys. So you can choose to be happy and, you know, learn and grow, or you can choose to be bitter and unhappy. You know, like I said, it's all your perception on things here, you guys. So let's see what's going on at work. Let's see if we can get some inspiration here. I do love this deck. Sometimes it can be a little snarky, but I'm here for it. I love it, you know. I love the snark. We have flexibility coming in here. When plans take a turn and I find my colleagues suddenly asking me to change what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with, or where, when, how it's being done, I accept the challenge and delight in proving how flexible I can be. I will wear whatever hat you throw at me, and I'm not even a hat person. You know, instinctively, my first is, I'd be like, mind your business, you know? But when you are called to be a team player and, you know, you have to be flexible, sometimes you can't be, you know, that snarky, I guess. We also have bravery coming in, and this is a bonus card. Congratulations, you are being awarded a hearty dose of bravery to be applied to any nerve-wracking situation that requires boldness, brashness, or balls. Bravery is the battering ram that will knock down any limitations your mind has built. That Eight of Wands energy here, you guys. Bravery is the shield that will protect you from thoughts of what if it doesn't go well. Bravery is bravery is the steed you will ride through the fields of go for it, try it, and it's better if you just ask for it. I mean, hey, like I said, you know, sometimes we have to ask our guides and our angels for help, you guys. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. And it's better if you just ask for it. See? I mean, bravery is even the excited army that will cheer you on, but you're the one who has to walk back and forth on a horse and make a long speech. Sorry. All right, let's see what Spirit wants us to know here. I have cards everywhere, so it's like sometimes I lose, like, where did I put that? But a sixth sense connection. Man, that's a tongue twister. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants us to know here. A message from Spirit. Now, this can also be your higher self here, you guys. We have a number 9 for Heart's Desire. You know, lots of love, you guys, and learning to love in the right ways and putting your strong, healthy boundaries in place is a must. Loving yourself and knowing that you are worthy and deserving of love. You were born worthy. It is part of your birthright here, you guys. You know, you are enough just as you are. And what is it that you desire? What are the things that you are wanting to come true? You know, the wishes you're sending into the universe, and trust and believe that you have been heard, you guys. So, all right. And now we're going to get a message from the universe here. All right, what is it that the universe wants my collective to know here? And me as well, you know, I consider myself part of my collective as well. So, just so you know. Just so you know. All right, we have I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Ooh, okay, you are loved and you are loved, and you are loving, so kind here, you guys. You deserve miracles. They should feel like a natural thing for you. So I hope that you feel that way and see it that way. All right, let's see what the angels want us to know. Maybe you've had some questions, and this is a way for our angels to connect here, provide some answers, provide some truth, maybe comfort, wisdom, many different things popping out here, you guys. So we have communicate clearly. I mean, as we're coming into the month of April, Mercury is still retrograde, and so is Venus. So Venus, our relationships, you guys, Mercury, our communication. Like I said, these two are facing each other, so I feel like there is open, clear communication between you and someone else. So, and it's a relationship that really matters, you guys. So we also have choose a new direction coming through here. So, that Page of Pentacles is right there at that crossroads, you guys. And, not being afraid to go another way. You're being divinely guided here, you guys. So, no need to fear, doubt, worry, right? All right, let's get a message from the moon here. The moon is all about changes in our lives. The moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full, and she is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So I love that, you guys, getting a message from Mama Moon here for the collective. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we have first quarter moon in Taurus. Release control here, you guys. So, let it go and let it flow. Again, when we let go and we release control, we're showing the universe that we trust. We're showing our guides and our angels, I'm open and I trust, having an open heart, open mind here, you guys. We also have new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. I feel like that's very important. Like, for some of us, it feels like maybe we've been feeling starved for love and attention lately. Maybe you've been in hermit mode. That's something else that's coming through here. So it could literally be something different because there are so many of us, you guys. But, maybe we haven't been feeling that spark, you guys, within our own selves, like our own inner fire. Maybe it feels like it has been dim, dull lately. So, do the things that light you up, you guys, that bring you joy, happiness, reclaim your peace. Something I have been saying is, if it costs me my peace and my happiness, it's too high a price to pay, and I'm not going to keep on paying it, and it doesn't matter if I have to cut a person out, if they're robbing me of my peace and my happiness, cut it out, gotta go, right? So, and it takes a lot of bravery and courage to be able to do that. So, all right, let's get a chakra love message here for my collective for this month of April. Let's see what it is here. Lead there. Ooh, that's pretty. All right. Ooh, we have crown chakra, blue lace agate, I think is how you say that. Divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. Yes, you guys, you are a divine being. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine energy within ourselves, connected with the divine, so, because like I said, we're a co-creator, you guys, of our destiny. So that is amazing. All right, let's get a daily healing message here for my collective. Let's see what else we need to know here. lead. Okay, 2 of them actually. Let's see. Express your love through your deeds, you guys. You know, thoughts and deeds here, you guys. And remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. I having trouble with my grip there a little bit. Sometimes it feels like my hands are being zapped and I lose my grip. So yes, you know, you're here, you're having a whole experience that you signed on for, you guys. So let's get a fortune cookies message here from my collective. Let's see what else we need to know here. Let's see, a fortune cookie. Okay, those 2 are wanting to come out together. Okay, so we do have burnout, you know, that 4 of Swords energy. You could be feeling close to burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So, like I said, burning the candle at both ends is not something you can do forever, you guys. And we have communication. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. So, you know, Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, them X's may be popping back in. It tends to happen. You know, and you have to decide if it's worth them coming back into your life, or maybe you're working on healing and forgiving, you know, past relationships, your past self even. You know, inner child healing is something else that's coming through here as well. So make sure you're communicating clearly and do not be afraid to choose a new direction, even if it is away from people that, you know, you didn't think you would have to move away from. But, you know, keep going and keep flowing, you guys. Everything that you want is up ahead from you. You know, there's nothing in that rearview mirror except lessons to be learned. So paint a beautiful picture here, you guys, for your future. Speak positively about your future and about other people, and you know, because the tongue has the power of life and death, and I believe that 100%. So what you're speaking into existence, you guys, make sure it's real, make sure it's positive, and you know that you do deserve to have wonderful and amazing things. So all right, these are our messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please leave me a comment down below, let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, you know, run them numbers up on this reading, especially if you want to see more like this. It's been a while since I've done one and I actually really enjoy it. Mercury, you know, retrograde, and my camera shut off, and you know, past me would have been like, oh, I gotta start this whole thing over. I would have had a meltdown. Current me is like, you know, we're just gonna keep going, you guys. You know, I mean, I'm doing the best I can, and there's no sense in starting the whole thing over because it would mess with the flow, you know. So hey, we're just gonna keep going. Mistakes happen. You know, it was a test here, you guys, I believe, you know, of whether I was gonna throw a tantrum or not. And you know, my husband does my camera stuff for me. Like when it comes to that, I am not very tech savvy, so he clears my videos out, and I guess it had been a while, so you know, a lot of old stuff in there that I had to let go of. Alright, you guys, April is the first full month of spring if you're in the same hemisphere as me. April showers, you know, because they bring May flowers. Let it rain, you guys. Let it rain on your whole life, you know, bringing in so much goodness. And you get to enjoy the rainbow, you guys. You know, you get to enjoy peace and harmony and knowing that we're all connected. And I'm sending you so much love and light for anyone who may be struggling. You know, your girl here, I struggle too, so you're not alone. It happens. If you have to step away from the crowd and you have to rest, then do what you need to do for yourself, you guys. You know, be kind and loving and patient and so supportive of yourself. So just as much as you would with someone else. So if you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with you guys. I hope April is just so beautiful, wonderful, and amazing for you. May your blessings just continue to unfold. And may you love yourself, you know, so much, you guys, because you are deserving of that love and time and attention that you pour into your own self. So, all right, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.